Welcome back to Scoreline. My name is Robinson Okenya. In studio, I am with Sugar Ray, that is Duncan Kuria. Today we are talking about boxing, and it's all about the Olympic qualifiers that are going down in Dakar, Senegal, where 13-member HIT squad has been selected to do duty for Kenya. And the expectations are high that this time Kenya will be having more boxers take part in the Olympics in Tokyo, that is in August. So we want to shift gears. Remember, we've taken a look at the boxers that will be in action and what to expect from them. But right now, I want us to talk about, the expectations that are there for Team Kenya. Remember, in 2016, three boxers took part in the Olympics. And right now, what we want to hear from Sugar Ray, who's from the Boxing Federation of Kenya, what we want to know is, are we going to see more boxers? He's been with the boxers who are in residential training in Nanyuki, and we want us to hear from him, what he has seen and whether we will see more boxers at the Olympics from Kenya. Sugar Ray.
Yes.
2016, 3 boxers from Kenya.
Yes.
2020, are we going to see probably 5, 10?
Maybe first, you need to make Kenyans understand that when we got the 3 for the Rio Olympics 2016, the African slots were much higher because when you're going for the Africa Olympic qualifiers, all the medalists were qualifying for their games. So sometimes you get the quotas more because this time the African quotas were reduced because the International Olympic Committee thought that, did an analysis of the last 2 World Championships and the last 2 Olympic Games. And their findings was that Africa boxers were not getting medals or winning medals in the World Championship and the Olympic Games, and that is what necessitated them to reduce the quotas for Africa. So you find a situation like now we are going for our continental qualifiers, where we have 37 slots for the continent. In the month of March, Europe is going to do their Olympic qualifiers. They have 77 slots.
That's
so you see that
twice
is
as
40 more than what Africa has been given. And there are fewer countries than us. So you find sometimes you look at it, it's not very fair. But maybe what I would like to assure Kenyans is despite that the quotas for Africa have been seriously reduced, I think we have a better chance of taking more boxers to the Olympics than we did during the 2016 Games. And our target is, if things don't work, the bare minimum I think we can get is 5.
The good thing is, if you don't get a direct ticket, there's the second round of qualifiers.
Yes, there's what we are doing now. These are continental qualifiers. And then during the month of May in Paris, France, the boxers who will not have attained qualification through the continental qualifiers will get a chance through our world qualifiers, where in this case I think there'll be more slots because I think in every weight category there'll be about four slots for every weight category, which means everybody who wins gold, silver, and 2 bronze. So long as you get to the semi-finals, you have qualified for the Olympics. So I think that is another chance. So if you fail to get a slot during the continental qualifier, there's another chance in May where you are going to have the world qualifiers, and if a boxer is able to go for the world qualifiers, and by this time you imagine the top crop of boxers will have gotten the continental tickets. Then it will be, I think the continental qualifier is also another route through which we can be able to get more slots for representation at the Olympic Games. But as a federation, we believe for you to be a champion, you have to compete among the best.
Amongst the best,
so we are targeting to get our tickets fast through the continental qualifiers. And in the unlikely event we don't get good enough number, then we'll have another go at the world qualifiers, which will be in France.
Duncan.
Yes.
Do you feel like Kenyans understand, how big of an event the Olympics is. You know, how big or how, you know, every athlete in the world wants to take part in the Olympics.
I think they don't understand. Sometimes, no, I think we've been so successful at the Olympic stage such that we take things for granted. Because we have a good number of Olympic champions here.
Yes.
And every other year, I think apart from '96 where we struggled,
yes,
we always get about four, 5 gold medals, which is very good, considering there are countries which have never gotten any medal at the Olympic Games. So I think here in Kenya we take it a bit easy, but
yes,
it's every athlete's dream to participate in the Olympic Games.
Yes,
it doesn't matter which sport. Yeah, you can see for the first time golf is participating this year, and the names that you're talking about participating in the Olympic Games are the very top names, including the mighty Tiger Woods.
Yes,
wants to go to
everybody wants a piece of the Olympics.
Everybody wants to the Olympics. Even you know when it started.
Even in boxing, some of the top boxers want to go to the Olympics.
Those who have not want to do it. So it's when you come, even when you are joining the professional rank as the Olympic champion, you have. You know, there's so much weight in you already because you are among the cream de la cream in the sport. And that's why even our own Robert Wangila, when he was going to the professional ranks in America, he had so much weight because he had won the Olympic gold medal and being an African, which is something that had not been done for a very long time. Because I believe the last time that an African won, but again now there's a problem because the guys, you know, South Africa claimed they have won 7 Olympic gold medals. But they were saying during that time they are not independent. So in other quarters they argue those who are not pure Africans or something like that. So Wangila's gold will have been considered the 7th. South Africa had won 6 before. And I think the last time they won was in 1954. That's when South Africa won their last gold medal in boxing. So Wangila winning in '88, we look at it as actually they say the first black African to win an Olympic gold medal was Wangila. And when he was going to the professional rank, he had so much weight in him because he had done something that was out of this world.
Other people had not done before,
Out of this world, which was massive. And I remember even President Moi recognized him. Alikuwa anapiga tu knockout.
Now, in 2016, there were complaints that, you know, the referees were not fair for in different bouts in the Olympics. And in 2020, we are going to see a totally different crop of, you know, referees. Well, what's your take on that?
Yes, it's true what you said. The officials who officiated during the Rio Olympic Games, all of them, because this time is the International Olympic Committee Task Force for boxing that is managing the boxing qualifiers and the boxing tournament at the Tokyo Olympic Games. All of them are not going to participate in the games. And what is also unique is that even the continental qualifiers, like the ones we are going for tomorrow in Dakar, the official, you know, we've had this story of saying somebody has been robbed. And mostly you are robbed in favor of maybe a homeboy, somebody is fighting home ground, something like that, or maybe because the officials know you, they are able to favor you. So this time round, what the IOC has done is that they have brought referees and judges from other continents to come and officiate here. And our referees and judges in this continent will go and officiate to other continents. So we are thinking when that happens, there's going to be a lot of fairness. So it's your effort in the ring that will enable you to get the results that you're going to get during the championship. And so I believe if you are fully prepared for the games, you have trained very well, when you go to Dakar, you go and do your very best, you will get the exact result that you trained for. And that way, I believe everybody will be satisfied with the result. We won't be making noise like what happened during the Rio Games, because so many people left the games feeling cheated. And, you know, it's something that has been a tradition, and it's actually one of the reasons why the international body that is in charge of boxing AIBA was banned from participating in these games because of the issue of judging of the bouts. They were saying it's not clear. It's not clear when we watch a bout, it's not clear who has won. And this time there's also another change which they have introduced. At the end of every round, they'll be displaying the scores. So you know if you are leading, if you are losing, you are able to see how the judges have scored. And the judges have undergone a lot of scrutiny, such that in every bout they look at how you're scoring. If you seem to be favoring particular boxers, then they are able to reprimand you. And if you get reprimanded during the continental qualifiers, then it means you're not going to the Tokyo 2020. And everybody wants to go to the Olympics, including the judges. So we think the officiating during the continental qualifiers are going to be very fair. And we think because we have prepared our teams very well, we have very good hope of getting a number of tickets. And definitely, I think I can say without a doubt, we are going to have representation at the Olympic Games. We have never lacked. And in this country, boxing is number 2 in terms of bringing medals to the country. We have brought a total of 7 medals. Which is 1 gold, 1 silver, and 5 bronze medals. Athletics has brought all the others. And no other federation has won anything. So I think you're doing very well. And
that's why everybody wants to know who will be taking part in the Olympics for Kenya in boxing.
And as a federation, we want to take boxing back to where it was when we were challenging the top countries in the world. And I believe we have just started doing the grassroots with our program called Ndondi Mashinani. We are activating the counties to take up the sport of boxing. And we during the just concluded national novices, we saw a lot of we had 120 boxers participating, which is very high. And we were even thinking that we need to have more days to accommodate the championship because the number of boxers that is coming up is so high. And it can only get higher. We need to invest more in the grassroots, taking equipment to the clubs. Maybe we can also urge the county government to support their respective clubs. I was happy yesterday the Minister for Sports in Laikipia County came to see us. And she wished us well. She came with the message of His Excellency, the Governor for Laikipia County, I think Derito Mureithi. And I think he was busy, he was not able to come and have lunch with us. But we appreciate that they were able to host us in Laikipia County. They were very supportive. We were able to use their facilities, the social hall, the stadiums when we were doing interval runnings. So we think by investing in our youths at the county level, Mashinani level, that's where we need to do the most to be able to bring the sport of boxing to where it was when we were kings.
Of course. That is Sugar Ray Duncan Kuria giving us insights on what to expect from Team Kenya that will be taking part in the Olympic qualifiers in Dakar, Senegal. Thanks a lot, Sugar Ray, for finding time to come and give us insights on what to expect from the Heat squad. Remember, they are traveling to Dakar, Senegal on Sunday. The first batch leaves on Sunday, the second batch leaves on Monday. And of course, we'll be happy to host them once they've jetted